One of the things it takes to be a stakeholder entrepreneur isn't just a life with pain points. The second thing you can do is think not only about your pain, but think about the pain of other people. Go to the web sometime and find some websites that depict a sort of human misery. Think through what are the kinds of businesses that might be available to be started to alleviate some of that suffering. That's the idea behind stakeholder entrepreneurship. But it isn't just pain. As you've listened to John Mackey talk about Whole Foods, and Kip talk about the Container Store, and Blake Mycoskie talk about Tom's Shoes, and the folks at Husk Power, one of the things you realize is that being a stakeholder entrepreneur also requires passion. You can't solve all those pain points. And if you think about it as pain points in human misery, of course you can't solve them. But you can find something that you're passionate about. It might seem small on the scale of world hunger, but it's something that you can do. If you ask most students, do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to start your own business? In my experience, 70 to 80% of them raise their hand yes. If you ask them while you're in school, when you get out of school, are you going to do it? Most of the hands go down. You know, maybe they have loans. There are lots of good reasons for people not to start a business at a particular time. But sometimes, you have to just do it. There's never going to be a good time. There's never going to be a time when you've got too much money, when you have too much capital, And so sometimes you have to literally just say, I'm passionate about this. I need to get some experience doing it, and so I'm going to let it rip. I'm going to tell you a personal story. I'm an academic. I never started much in my life. My son's a musician, and we had a dream. We both love rhythm and blues music. We love the old school music of Motown and Stax Record of the last century. And we wanted to bring this back to the way people listen to music today. It was never going to be a good time to do that. We're both always going to have plenty of other projects to do. But we decided to do something now to get our boots on the ground, is the way I like to say it, and figure out how to make this happen. So we started a company called Red Goat Records. The point of Red Goat Records, start with purpose, is to bring the creativity and inspiration of old school rhythm and blues music into the 21st century. We have a couple of artists, and we're close to having some records done. But one of the things we found is that our business model with boots on the ground had to evolve. So over the last 2 years, we've only started this for the last 2 years, we've added a songwriting business. None of this matters, though, without great music and great songs. We started to get some external validation, a songwriting contest, demo projects, early releases of some music. But we know it's going to succeed. We know it's going to succeed even though we don't know what form it's going to take. If you want some time, go to redgoatrecords.com. You can listen to some of our music. What's important here is that we just tried to do something. We didn't wait until it all fell into place. People have said, Dr. Martin Luther King said, I had a dream, not I had a plan. So you don't have to have everything already sort of locked up and nailed down before you start something. You have a dream, you have an idea, and you go out in the world and you make it happen. Whether it's a small thing about music or whether it's a big thing like giving shoes to poor people. What I want you to talk about on the discussion forums, how do you want to change the world? What can you do to make it better?